Small interruption. But, Doobie Brothers, may I digress? That's what Tony would say. I was in the car. And I came back out. I came back out from the show. There you go. Someone stole my binoculars and they had broken into my car. Luckily, they didn't flatten my tires. And so there you go. I should have brought those binoculars into the show. Coming in at number 8, I saw it, yes, when I was with my buddy John in Orlando, Florida. And it was on August the 11th, 1994. And they were doing the talk tour with Trevor Rabin. And we had been drinking during the day. And then we started drinking during the show. And I don't know what we were drinking, probably beer. And then I was back when I was smoking. So I tried to go out a side door up on the outside of the building, and I went out, and I tried to get back in. I went out to have a cigarette, and I couldn't get back in. So I climbed down a fire escape or whatever. I got down, somehow I got down, and then I got onto the ground, and I started walking out and around the place, and then it was before cell phones, right, in 94. I think I had a flip phone or something I had back then. So I contacted John and told him I'd be at the bar across the street at the Marriott. So he picked me up there and we went home. And then I got to where my car was. And then I had to have my wife come down and pick me up. We had 2 small kids at the time. And we were just hammered. We had a good time. But we both got drunk. We both saw Yes. And it was a good show. That was in 1994 in August the 11th. Coming in at number 7. I was... just a wee. I wasn't even in the Navy yet, I don't think. And this was Peter Gabriel's show, and I have the album here, and it was on the what does it say on March 5th, 1977. So it was just before I went in the Navy, probably. And there's the ticket for the Peter Gabriel show. That's right. And then. So we get up to the door. I'm with a bunch of other people, and the band Television was playing. Now, I know a lot of people out there love that band and stuff, and then they didn't want to see the band, so I don't know where we went. We might have went to a bar or something, had a drink, but then we came back in, and then Peter Gabriel was on stage, and he was doing his show. So we never got to see Television, but nobody in the crowd I was with wanted to see him at the time. So there you go. Coming in at number 6. When I was living in Pascagoula, my ship was down in Pascagoula, Louisiana. I saw Tori Amos 3 times on the same tour. I saw her in Baton Rouge, I saw her in Mobile, and I saw her in New Orleans. One time with my girlfriend at the time, one time with my nephew, and maybe twice with my girlfriend at the time. But anyway, Tori Amos, it was a great show. It's the only time I ever got to see her. It was just her and the piano. Now she's got a band and everything. And but it was a fantastic show nonetheless. It was really good. Coming in at number 5, just happened just last year. I wanted to go see Steven Wilson in the Overview. I wanted to see Steven Wilson. I've seen him many times. I saw him with Porcupine Tree. So I go ahead and go up to New Jersey with my buddy. I wanted to go see my buddy. I wanted to see my brother. And I wanted to see, everybody up there. So we made arrangements, and we got a show. Then I got to go in to see the Yankees also. It was in September of last year. But I had talked to Todd from Graybeard's Nation, and they all went to the show right up here, north of Winston-Salem. And I could have gone with them, but I took the long way, all the way up there to Port Chester, and we saw them at Port Chester. It was a fantastic show. But Steven Wilson was on an inhaler and doing albuterol right there on the stage, and his drummer was sick as hell. And the whole band was pretty much sick, except for Nick Beggs. He looked pretty good, the bass player. But everybody was sick, and but they still kept on going with the show. And so I went all the way up there to watch everybody that was sick do the Overview. Now coming in at number 5. Coming in at number 4, I was just in the Navy. I hadn't been in long. It was probably 1977, 78. And we all went down, stationed in Little Creek, Virginia. So we had gone down to Virginia Beach. And we were going down there, probably went to the Peabody Auditorium. The Peabody was a bar, and it was a concert hall. And, No, we're all down there. I don't know if we went down there for the show, or if we went down there to see her, or we went down there just to go down there for to go drinking. I'm not sure what it was. It was so long ago, I don't remember. So we get down there, and Pat Benatar was playing. Now she was from that area. I think we're over near Richmond somewhere, but it was she was so wild and crazy and loud and stuff. It was a great show. I got to see Pat Benatar. The only time I ever got to see her, and so that was a good show. We were all young. 1977, Pat Benatar, right when she first came out. Her first album was out. I remember they were selling the album and at the Peabody. It was before CDs. Climax Blues Band. Climax Blues Band. I was in cooking school out in San Diego at the time, and met up with this girl. I don't know if she was in my class or she was somebody I met in a bar or whatever, but we ended up not going to the show. But I don't have the tickets any longer. But I spent the whole night with her in a hotel room, and we had a fantastic time. Coming in at number 2 was in Baltimore, Maryland. And my ship was in the yards there at the time. It was after my schooling, and it was before I got to my first ship. While I was on my first ship, it was in the dry dock there in Bethlehem Steel in Baltimore. And Brand X was playing in town. But when I got to the bar, I forget the name of the bar. I've mentioned it before. It was a bar and concert hall, small place. I remember going in there and then found out that Phil Collins wasn't going to be there, that they had a different drummer, because on the Mask tour, that's when Phil was doing the Wind and Weathering tour with Genesis. And they had a substitute drummer, so I left. I didn't stay for the show. I should have stayed for the show. It would have probably been a fantastic show, because Mask is a great album. Coming in at number 1, it could only be number 1. I got a couple honorable mentions after this. Genesis We Can't Dance tour. So I don't have the concert ticket for that. I should, because we didn't even use them hardly, because we went in there and Phil Collins said he had a problem with his throat. He couldn't sing or something. He had laryngitis, and they did like 2 songs. They left the stage, and I don't think I ever got my refund for that as well. What else do we got here? We got a couple other ones. I think I've told this story before. The St. Augustine, I saw Yes on the Weekend Fly From Here tour, and I picked up that CD recently. But while I was doing the show, it was in Florida, and the date was July 28th, 2012. So it was quite a while ago, and there was a storm coming in, a lightning storm, thunderstorm, and it poured down rain at the amphitheater. But you're covered there. There's like a tarp over the top of you. And all of a sudden, the lightning struck, and they were doing lightning strikes from the Ladder album at the same time, and it went boom, and then the whole place went dark, and you could see Steve Howe down there like holding on his guitar, like he let go of it, because I thought he had got shocked at first because of the lightning, but it was pretty amazing that it was during that song that the lightning hit. And lightning strikes. That was coming in at honorable mention. Here's the Orlando Arena. I told that story. King Crimson. When I see him with my nephew on November the 9th, 1995, I saw him on the Thrax tour. That's the time I had my pulse button on, and Robert Fripp talked to me and told me to take that button and put it in my pocket because it was throwing him off. He was on stage. He was warming up before the show started, probably getting all his things lined up. And he said, "Hey, you up there, hey, scumbag." No, he didn't say that. He told me to take the button and put it in my pocket. So I talked to Robert Fripp one time in my life. Cellar Door, Doobie Brothers. That's the ticket for when I lost my binoculars. And here's the Pink Floyd at Tampa Stadium. I'm not sure. I might have already showed that. That's pretty much all I got. Now, if anybody's watching this, which I hope you are, stickers for records. If anybody ever heard of anybody having, I've looked on Amazon and I can't find them. I want to make a sticker that has the band name, the title, the condition, the country on there, and then etc. So if they make like a roll of them, stickers, they should make them. If not, that's a great idea. Somebody's going to take that and run with it, probably make $1 million. But if anybody out there that watches my video ever finds one, let me know where I can buy some. I want to put them on probably my most expensive records or my favorite records, and then go ahead and figure out what pressing it is and write it all down on the front. That way there you don't have it in Discogs, and you can have it, so if you're doing a show and you can show it, and you got the sticker up there, it says this is a first press of Weekend Dance on whatever color vinyl, blah, 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 doing the old goat. Okay, that's all I got for today. I just thought I'd go run through some of those shows. Some of those stories are pretty funny. Some of them they're really old stories. And a lot of times when they go way back, I have a hard time remembering everything. But luckily I got some concert tickets to help me out. That's it. So stay tuned. I will be back. I promise I'll be back on Sunday. I was going to go to a record store there yesterday. I bailed. I didn't go. So I got some stuff coming in the mail. I already got a few things in. I got more coming today. And got the little mini haul that's coming in. So I'm going to be sharing that with you on Sunday. And I'll talk to you soon. Go Yankees. And I will see you all soon. Thanks for all my new subscribers. If you like my video, subscribe, hit the bell. That way you know the next time the North Carolina Vinyl Picker will be back to see you on my show. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.